Negotiating stairs with the C-leg also involves some specific details. Those who were originally fit with a prosthesis other than a C-leg and who thus may not have been able to walk down stairs step over step will need to learn this from the beginning. It can be quite helpful during the initial training to have a raised platform between the parallel bars to simulate the first step. This allows the patient to hold on with both hands and gradually get accustomed to the C-leg support. The patient first stands on the highest section and positions 1/3 of the foot, approximately the length of the heel, on the edge of the step. Here the therapist offers assistance at the beginning. Now the therapist places one hand on the front of the C-leg, the other on the contralateral side at the level of the anterior superior iliac spine, or spina iliaca anterior. The amputee puts weight on the prosthesis and, as soon as the C-leg flexes, steps down onto the floor with the contralateral side. The therapist guides the C-leg during this process. A piece of adhesive tape can be positioned where the next step would end in order to offer orientation. Once this movement pattern can be completed easily, the patient can walk down an entire staircase step over step. Here the patient steps on one step with both feet. Assistance by the therapist can be adapted to the abilities of the patient as required. For example, the patient may hold on to the handrail with one hand and put the other hand on the shoulder of the therapist walking in front. This is a sensible intermediate stage before walking down stairs step over step. In preparation for walking down stairs step over step, positioning the prosthetic foot on the next step should be practiced while standing on the second step. Once again, it is important to ensure that only the heel of the prosthetic foot makes contact with the step. The patient puts weight on the prosthesis. It is important not to push the residual limb back during this process. The patient flexes the knee, lifts the contralateral side and puts it down on the next step. This exercise should be repeated often. Only when the movement pattern has been internalized will the patient be able to walk down stairs with confidence while increasingly shifting the gaze away from the steps and looking straight ahead. Now the patient should walk down the entire staircase step over step. Once again, support from the therapist should be individually adapted. Changing the side of the handrail also constitutes good preparation for everyday life while negotiating stairs. In order to optimize the symmetry of the gait pattern, the metronome is once again used in this exercise.